there, welcome to Sty Eats. I'm Nick, and I'm really excited to announce tonight that we are joined by the founders of Stuyvesant Students for Animal Rights, and they are here to talk about our new partnership concerning new vegan content that you got a sneak preview of beforehand with Sarah's vegan puff pastry video.
Yeah, so we're really excited for this. So Sarah reached out to us and she said, "Hey, we thought it'd be really cool to do some vegan treats with you guys." So we're super excited for this partnership, and I'll let you guys take it away and tell us about the club.
Yeah, thank you for having us. And we're also really excited about this partnership. So, my name is Catherine, and I'm the president of this club.
I'm Sarah, and I am the vice president, and we're both juniors.
Yeah, so I'll just talk about a little bit of why I wanted to found the Student for Animal Rights Club. So, over the summer, I worked with this nonprofit called Factory Farming Awareness Coalition. And I came in there not vegan and knew like really nothing about this whole food system and like the choices we do and stuff like that. So we had a lot of like insightful conversations about what goes into factory farming, and that's actually why I got interested into animal rights, because like factory farming uh, has a lot to do with like animal confinement and things like that, and also contributes to a lot of environmental issues like climate change and deforestation. So basically, I wanted a platform and a community that side to raise awareness and make our community more environmentally conscious. So Sarah could talk about why she was interested.
Yeah, so just like Catherine, I've been really interested in animal rights and how that kind of affects the world that we live in, because we engage in a lot of choices daily that affect the lives of animals and our environment, and sometimes we don't even realize it. And I was vegetarian for 2 years and I was vegan for 3 years, and then I kind of stopped because there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of, I suppose, guidelines that really are not super solid when it comes to veganism. I was kind of vitamin deficient and I wasn't very healthy. And so that's why it's so important to me now to put out good vegan content about how to properly fuel your body and be vegan. And so that was what really prompted me and Catherine to take an interest in the food side. And I've loved Ella's videos. I've loved all of the Sty Eats videos. So that's why we decided to reach out to Sty Eats.
Yeah, so a little bit of what we do as a club. So right now we've been working on a Facebook page where we basically bring a lot of viewers of the Stye community into what we do as a club. So some of the things we do are reach out to brands, animal cruelty-free brands, um, and ask them for like discount codes or like products so that we can encourage the Stye community to try out like and support these brands. And it's a really easy step to make your lifestyle more environmentally conscious as opposed to being vegan, because that's a bigger change. And other things we are planning to do is make a blog and encourage people to submit articles. And we also plan to, like Sarah has already done, but make more videos on vegan recipes and things like that.
Yeah, just we have a lot of really exciting stuff in the works, because we really just want to foster community awareness about animal rights. Some other initiatives we have include, we are creating a children's book that will possibly be published, so that we can reach people outside of the Stye community. That would be a really, really cool thing that we're currently working on. And because we're a new club this year, we're really just getting started. But that's why this Stye Eats collaboration means so much to us, because it's our first, and we're just really happy and appreciative to be here. So thank you guys.
And thank you
You're
guys for
welcome.
being
Oh,
here and reaching out to us. And we're excited for more content, like um, making vegan recipes out of things that I've made that weren't vegan. So people have options if they choose to be vegan. So that's really cool. And we have, like Catherine said, they're going to have a blog with articles, but we're also going to have some of their articles on our website. And Nick will talk about more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about this partnership. I think it's going to be great for both of our clubs. I think it's going to be great for the Stuyvesant community in general. Just learning about eating healthier, and just being a good inhabitant of the earth, because the earth is in trouble and we really need to do a lot to save it. So thank you guys so much for coming along for this interview, or this introduction, I should say.
Hey guys, I am so excited to be here with you today. I hope you all are well, and I have a very special announcement in honor of fall. The inner white girl in me popped out and she decided to make a vegan pumpkin bread, and this is literally so good. I'm not even gonna lie, I was not expecting it to taste so amazing. I made it during choir, don't tell Miss Shamazov, and it is literally, I feasted for the rest of the day, okay? Period 6 through 10, I was set. I ate like 10 slices. It was literally amazing. And this is going to be a sort of vegan version of a pumpkin bread that was made by Ella. So we will see who wins in this battle of the pumpkin bread. We will see who is crowned Pum King. Get it? I am feeling very clever today. You may be able to tell by my use of puns. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm going to share with you this amazing recipe. Some of it I kind of took inspiration from other non-vegan recipes, but I had to swap out ingredients and change them. This is very simple and it is so delicious. Okay, so step number 1, you are going to take maple butter. This Trader Joe's maple butter is so good. It's so amazing. I use it as a spread. Not sponsored, although I would not be opposed to it, Trader Joe's, if you're watching this. And basically what you are going to do is you are going to take 2 tablespoons. So this may seem like a lot, but it actually constitutes the bulk of the sweetness in the recipe. So if you want your recipe to be a little sweeter, I would recommend maybe 2.5 tablespoons. And what you are going to do is you are going to combine that with equal parts water, and you're going to whisk it. So you can actually heat the maple butter before combining it with water. I did this for about 5 seconds just to make sure that it's kind of liquidy enough to be able to actually combine well. And if you don't have access to maple butter, you can just use regular maple syrup. And so you are going to take the maple butter and the water that is now combined and whisked, and you are going to add in your can of pumpkin puree. You can use a cup. Most recipes just call for a cup, but I like to use the whole can because what else am I going to use like 1/4 of a can of pumpkin puree for? And then you are going to also add your teaspoon of vanilla extract. I don't really love the taste of vanilla, so I added less, but if you want more, you can maybe add 1.5 teaspoons. It won't change the consistency much, and it'll just add a little bit more of that good vanilla flavor. And for the dry ingredients, I took 2 teaspoons of baking soda and I combined that with 1.5 cups of flour and then 1/2 cup of sugar. I don't really like my things too sweet, so I didn't add a lot of sugar, but if you are more into the really sweet kind of cakey type of pumpkin bread, then you can swap out more flour for sugar. And then I added the cinnamon and pumpkin spice. So you can kind of just eyeball this. I did probably about 2 teaspoons because I like, that strong flavor, but if you would prefer it to be more subtle, I would suggest halving the amounts. I also chose to add a dash of salt, and then I just poured in the wet ingredients and I combined them with the dry ingredients. And you're gonna find as you mix that you actually come across this really nice fluffy bread-like texture. I would say it's much thicker than what you would have for a cake or a pancake, which is totally fine because it rises, so it does not end up dense. It doesn't end up scone-like, even though you might suspect that. So do not worry. If you have that kind of bread-like texture, it's perfect. And then I also added in some chocolate chips because who doesn't love chocolate chips? Make sure to find some really good vegan ones. Most dark chocolate ones are vegan. And then I also added in some pumpkin seeds because who doesn't love pumpkin seeds on their pumpkin bread? And then you are going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. This is important because you don't want it to end up gummy in the middle and then too crispy on the outside. So we like to keep the temperature pretty low, 350 instead of say 400 or 450. And then you are going to just cook that for, I did mine for about 45 minutes because I like it to be well done. But if you don't really like kind of bread with crispier edges, you might end up doing it for 35 minutes or 40. just really whatever floats your boat. Use the classic knife in the bread trick just to see if it comes out clean, and if it does, then you are all set. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are so excited for this collaboration to continue. Please comment down below and let us know if you think that my vegan pumpkin bread beat Ella's non-vegan one. I think it did. It looked pretty good. It was pretty good.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Sarah. Mine definitely won.
Good. And without further ado, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys.